And welcome back to the Correspondents on Voice of America. I'm Arcega in Washington. Well, 'tis that time of the year again, and this holiday season certainly has lots to offer for avid movie fans. Aside from their pure entertainment value, some of these holiday blockbusters are also expected to dominate the Academy Awards season next year. VOA's Penelope Polu has a look at a few of the big and bold productions that are finding their way to a theater near you in 2016. Have a look.
I just heard you play, and I wanted...
Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling sweep us off our feet with a romantic musical, La La Land, about two struggling artists in Los Angeles trying to follow their dreams while they fall passionately in love with each other.
City of stars, there's so much that I can't see.
The bittersweet story is accentuated by haunting musical score and infectiously upbeat choreography.
We need to know how to destroy it.
For those who love Star Wars and are especially attached to the original trilogy, Rogue One could satisfy. The battles, the starships, the rebels fighting a desperate war against the Empire while the Death Star looms over them, going back to the 70s, but in IMAX 3D with even bigger and better special effects. Only the Grinch would offer spoilers, but we can certainly assure you that you will enjoy it till the surprises at the very end.
And that's just a few of the stories on Penelope's report. Joining me now for her picks on what to watch this holiday season, I'm joined, of course, by my favorite movie critic, VOA's arts and entertainment correspondent, Penelope Polu. Look, you have a terrible job. You have to watch these movies ahead of everybody else, and you have to bite your tongue and not tell us what the ending is, right?
Well, I try.
Based on what I've seen, though, so far, I mean, La La Land seems wonderful.
In love.
I take it that's one of your favorites this season.
I am in love. I went there very skeptical, watching a musical that is supposed to resemble the old golden Hollywood. Right. Who was going to pull this off? And it's amazing.
Why does it work?
It works, first of all, because the writer-director is a genius. He directed Whiplash, which was also an incredible film and got awards. It works because the actors have incredible chemistry. The music is revolutionary. The theme is not so simplistic as just two people falling in love in difficult LA, trying to make it as struggling artists. There is a hidden message behind it, which is no matter how much you're going to win, there's always something you're going to lose trying.
So that's on my must-watch list. Second up, since the summer, it's already got a built-in audience. Rogue One is part of the Star Wars franchise. Good movie, bad movie? Who's going to watch it?
Look, I'm not a traditional Star Wars fan personally, but the people who, as you said, are embedded in Star Wars genre,
there's no way they're going to miss it, right?
They're going to go. It harkens back to the original shoot-'em-up battle, lasers, ships, explosions, and the big Death Star looming all the rebels. How the rebels are going to steal the plans to destroy the Death Star. So it is a traditional story, and
another one that's getting some interest is what was once a popular video game, Assassin's Creed. Is that more action, fantasy kind of stuff, or
I
what can we
think it
expect
is more
from that?
fantasy. It is more fantasy, and it is a little bit of a commercial, if you will, decision to take a video game story with two very good actors. So if you love the actors, you're going to go see it, maybe. Fassbender, Marion Cotillard, both Academy Award-winning actors. And if you love the video, you may also be enticed.
I'm also fascinated by another movie that's coming out called Arrival. It's a sci-fi sort of E.T. movie with Amy Adams. What are your thoughts on that movie?
It's a marvelous film. It is more of a mystical film.
Really?
It has a twist. So,
mystical along the lines of Contact?
Mystical along the lines of content, yes. There is a loop in the story. I don't want to spoil it. But the contact we make with the extraterrestrials is not the traditional threatening contact. How are we going to face them? By fighting them. It is more of a ESP, extrasensory perception type of contact.
Cool. So another sci-fi movie that's coming out, Passengers, with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, who has been getting a lot of films lately.
Yeah, I mean, that is your typical glitzy special effects, big spaceship, A-list actors that are very popular, romance, drama, everything together.
So
in that
people looking for a
sci-fi.
little bit of escape during the holiday season, there's a lot going out there.
I think this is the main theme with these films. These films are escapist. There is a lot of other films coming out that are very serious. You know, they are going to be in the award season, but most people are not going to go see them necessarily on Christmas Day. And
So if you want to forget about your troubles and sort of get lost in some fantasy or sci-fi, there's a lot of choices this year.
yeah, and these are definitely also smart choices for the studios that have made them. They are going to make them a lot of money.
You know, the one that you did not mention in your piece is one that I'm actually interested in watching, Jackie, Natalie Portman's portrayal of...
That's because I did a separate whole story
you
on
did?
Jackie. Jackie is a very interesting film. It is not your typical film that you're going to go see the behind the scenes kind of gossipy type of story of Jackie. It is a very serious film edited in a very stark way, following the days of the assassination of JF Kennedy and focusing on those days alone.
Will that leave me depressed if I watch that?
Kinda.
Okay, so if I don't want to be depressed this holiday season, what should I go out and watch?
La La Land.
La La Land, #1 choice, right?
Number one choice, and the AFI's choice for the movie of the year, by the way.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Oscar buzz. What do you think what kind of nominations are we expecting here?
I would give it best movie of the year. I would.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
a very gutsy musical.
Now it's definitely on my to-watch list. Penelope Palou, always a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much. We are out of time, but we'll be back again next week for another edition of The Correspondents. I hope you stay up to date with all the latest world news. You just go to voanews.com and do check out all of our shows there. Just click on the Watch tab on our homepage. We're also on Facebook and YouTube at VOA The Correspondents. To all our viewers, thanks for joining us and happy holidays to all of you. I'm Arcega. For now, so long from Washington.